This video is going to be about the issue regarding surveillance and privacy and how does that, what are the risks and what have I learned regarding the videos and documentary and articles and what I read. The first thing that comes to my mind is that when a video game wrote this in their terms, by placing an order via this website, you agree to grant us a non-transferable option to claim now and forevermore your immortal soul. I think it's a good way to start on how big is the problem and how if even if it is ironic for that, it is true because they're saying you agree to give us all your information, all your family profiles, how you shop, when do you shop, what do you like to shop, everything, like make you just a piece in a capitalistic world where you just have to buy stuff, so people who have the power keep getting billionaires and richer, and you don't know how to function because I'm going to talk this about more later, but these apps like Instagram, Facebook, they are programming our brain on how to behave and how to work. So for me, it also was very sad to learn that in those data policies, they say that they may use your personal data, the cookies, like collect your information, so later they can sell that data to other companies, even though it's private. You're agreeing to sell all your information, or even use it like a surveillance for the government. You can be a normal person, like a writer, and write about crime, but if you look for information about that or inspiration, the government can come get you and think that you are a bad person, and by that it's just like they're interfering with who you are as a person and as you're in your work. And I understand that this surveillance can help to prevent bombs or terrorism, but it also breaks the law, and it messes up your, as in the reading, like your rights as a human. There is no more privacy. It's an invasion. I also learned that instead of protecting the privacy, they are just taking more policies to make the companies bigger and more. Like, for example, the CIA, now they use Facebook as their program for gathering information, and without knowing, we just give information to them, even though we don't know that may be used against us in court or in whatever time of life. That if you post, oh, I'm going to make a bomb, and you refer like a bomb in a party, they can come arrest you because they thought you were going to be dangerous to the society. But that is more dangerous, that they don't even know if that is a little kid or a teacher, a writer, and they just come and get you, and there's no rule to protect you from that. It was also very crazy for me to read that when you're anonymous, it only stays for a few months, and then that becomes anonymized until 18 months, and then it's not. So again, your personal data, your things that were posted anonymously or you wouldn't like people to read, it's all out there. I think what I learned about the talk in Stanford, it was that I like that he said, if you feed the beast, it will destroy you. Like, if you keep using Instagram and Facebook and all these apps all the time, you just keep feeding them with all that is you, and these apps make you behave a different way. And he even says that they try to rewire the brain to be short-term focused. That's why we cannot work as we used to work or focus as we used to focus, because of these apps and the addiction now society has with them, and we cannot live without them, but yes we can. It's crazy how Steve Jobs, or this billionaire that I cannot pronounce his name, do not use these apps because they know the damage, and they know that what they are really made for marketing, for consumption, for capitalism, not for entertainment or sharing pictures. Yeah, and as I talk about like the article, for me was crazy, like the liberty of expression it mentioned, and it also mentioned in the video, the amnesty, that like for example the zombies were going to protest in a friendly way, and they got arrested without even protesting. Where is the liberty of expression? And that didn't even happen in Mexico. I can only imagine what would happen to Mexico, because laws are even, unfortunately, the police break the laws even more. So it's just crazy how these apps ripped apart the world, and like the billionaire said, we have to push hard and think like, oh, it's very hard for me to don't use this app or this one, and I'm so used to this. But you have to push hard and break through, so you do not become a piece of information to a machine of database, and you only consume and consume, and make those people richer and your brain weaker, and you become part of like the game, which is crazy. I also learned that there was like 20 points of the new laws in telecommunications in Mexico. They are also very like easy to bend, and like the ones in United States, they say something like, oh yes, you're anonymous, and then on the sidebar until for 18 months, and then again all your information is out there. Or I also learned that there is like how do I say it? Like charges that were like it's just crazy, because they're making more charges in the telecommunications when the company's a monopoly, and it's just like they're making us harder to grow as a human, to not be what they want us to be, just a consumer. I also learned that I really like that the billionaire said that when you do get this money, and when you do get this push, and you step back out of the comfort zone and break through those hard moments, you have to stay true to who you are, and don't lose your worldwide view. Like make it seem like, how can I implant my worldwide view, and how can I not lose my morals when I have this money and this power. And yeah, that I think that for me, all this information that I read or seen in regarding the homework was very hard, very crazy to realize that I am a part of it. I'm addicted to social media, and I have problems focusing on class or in long-term projects. But I like it. I like to be informed and to know what is my next move, and to at least try to be a better person for myself, and not consume as much ads or silly things in social media. Thank you.